Hi, Bora. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. Are you still in the UK or back in SF?
I am back in Santa Clara, actually, right next to where the Super Bowl was.
Nice.
Yeah. How are y'all doing?
Good. We are in San Francisco.
Okay, nice. Yeah, my co-founder's there. I was just there yesterday. I'll probably be there like Thursday and then Sunday again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Nice.
curious actually, what do you guys do with TikTok Shop? Like, why are you so interested in TikTok Shop?
Yeah, we have two integrations with TikTok Shop.
Mm.
So whenever you have a lot of DMs from customers,
Yeah.
like what's the shipping status? Can I get a refund? Pre-sales questions. And so we have an integration where with our AI agents, we automate all of this so
Mm.
that you don't need to focus on your support requests.
I see. So it's customer support integration, like AI chat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. What you said you have two though. What's the other one?
The other one is TikTok DMs. There is also a lot of sales questions in the main
Mm.
TikTok. Um, there
Like,
is like two inboxes. There is a TikTok shop inbox,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the brand account or and the founder account for like TikTok.
Right, right, right. So the TikTok shop DMs, that's TikTok for Business API, correct?
Exactly.
I see. And you can only respond to messages that are coming into you. Or actually, no, you can't send outbound messages unless they've reached out to you already, correct?
Exactly correct.
Got it, got it. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
And so
nice.
yes, we prepared the questions we shared with you, and we are very excited to get to know you also like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. It's amazing. Where are you guys from, by the way? Are you from the US or like France, maybe?
I'm from France,
Yeah.
and I moved just before YC in SF. I got my green card, and Joshua, you are American.
Yes, American. I was from Oakland, but before that, I was in Sunnyvale, which is actually close to Santa Clara right now. So.
Okay. I'm actually from Cupertino, so we're like
Oh
neighbors.
wow, there you go. Yeah, South Bay.
And
Yeah.
how did you get into TikTok shop?
Yeah, that's I so Jerry and I have been working, Jerry's my co-founder. Jerry and I have been working on startups for the past like 4 years now. The other two failed, obviously, and then this one, is succeeding. So we so far. We got into TikTok Shop because before, while we were working on the other startups, we were moonlighting, and Jerry was at Instagram shop side, right? So he was like doing Instagram shop for Meta and working with brands on that side before they pulled the plug on that. And then I was kind of like always a micro influencer kind of creator on LinkedIn and Instagram and things like that. So when the last startup failed, we were looking for our new venture, right? And then TikTok Shop had just started, basically. So we looked in and we heard about this from some of our friends. We're like, oh, TikTok Shop this, TikTok Shop that. So we looked into it, and we like immediately saw a gap and a need in the market for, the basic solution to work with creators. And then we started building, and then the rest is history.
Yeah,
Awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Should we kick off with the questions? Are you ready?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Awesome. So, yes, your business is about like automating basically creator management, and so most founders like in the e-commerce space they manually do it, and they have staff where they do it themselves. So we're curious, like, at what scale should a founder like stop doing that and then move to an automated system like Reacher?
Yeah. I think manual approach is good for people that have low budget or they don't have like ways to get these good creators to work with you. Usually the means to do that is money in the beginning. Nowadays at least. So like if you want to have a low budget, you should go for a manual approach to, reach out to these creators and find the ones that are more relevant for your brand, right? I would say once a shop starts working though with like 50 to 100 creators or more, and you're hitting, maybe 500 or 1,000 videos a month, then I would say you definitely need to look at automating things like messaging the creators, following up with them, getting them to post, things like that. Um, that's usually around 20K GMV, like above 20K GMV per month. That's when I think, automation tools like ours become really, really helpful for founders.
Awesome. And then moving to an automated system is probably it's a different mindset, different practice than doing it manually. So I'm curious, is there something you've seen commonly amongst your customers who just transitioned? Is there like bad habit they have to unlearn or some sort of new mindset they need to take with them into like moving to an automated system?
Yeah, it's actually kind of the expectation they have of the system. So I feel like when let's say somebody has been doing everything manually previously, and when they move to an automated system, they just expect everything to be done all of a sudden at once for them, and they kind of just like don't really look into the shop anymore. They kind of go fully hands off. I think that is like the biggest mistake I see where, they're like, oh, I can set it and forget it, and it should just like run on its own. Yeah, we're not in the full like AGI agentic era yet, obviously. So I think people need to realize that with these automation tools and these AI agentic workflows, you still have to be involved and you still have to give direction and check in and things like that. And also like apply a different strategy, like look at the data and the numbers and figure out like if my strategy is not working, it's not the tool's fault. It's just like, let me try a different strategy and see what works differently, right?
Right. Okay, awesome. And then a bit more technical, like numbers based. Is there like in your mind like a healthy like percentage of like it's like a healthy funnel for an automated campaign? So like if you're gonna send 100 invites or like 1,000 invites, like what percent of like sample requests would be considered successful, and then like how many videos would you expect of that, etc.
Yeah. So let's go with like 1,000 outreach messages. You would be looking at five. Okay, so if you're at 5%, you're above average, right? Like the average of the platform is 3% of a response rate. That means, either a creator's responding to your message, or if it's a target collaboration, they're accepting the target collaboration. So the platform average is 3%. So if you're at like 5%, you're good. If you are like doing a perfect message and perfect strategy of outreach and you're reaching out to relevant creators, I think anywhere from 10 to 15% is a good range. So like 100 to 150 sample requests, right? Coming in. And then from that, usually you're gonna approve like 10 to 15% of those. So you're gonna go down to like 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 approved. And then from those, if you're really good at following up and messaging the creators and making sure they post, probably looking at like 90% post rate, right? So in the end, if each creator is posting one video, you're getting like 15 to 20 videos posted. But we always try to get the creators to post like at least 5 videos, right? Each, because we want that sample efficiency to go up. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. The easiest way is by setting up an automation and saying, hey, can you please post like 3 videos or 4 videos or 5 videos? But I can get into more strategies later.
Awesome. Okay. And then in terms of, I guess, strategy for discovery, so you've advocated for like what the creator says and does in their videos is more important than just like raw follower count or like view count necessarily. Like maybe it's more like on Instagram where you find that. And so we're curious, like what's like the ethos, like what's the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few different reasons. So follower count specifically doesn't really matter anymore on TikTok, since the algorithm just shows what it deems to be good or interesting content to anybody. You could be, I mean, I have like 500 followers on TikTok, right? I just started my account like a few years ago, but I recently had a viral video and it has 100K views, right? Like if I have 500 followers, how are 100,000 people seeing my content? It's because of the algorithm. So the follower count doesn't matter really. It's just, can the creator objectively make good content? And that's objective, but really like the few things that are standard is like good camera quality, good audio quality. It's not fuzzy. You're in like a good well lit area, things like that, right? You can kind of just tell by looking at a video. But then there's like two different things off of that, right? If you're like an enterprise brand, maybe you care more for like brand discovery for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So you care more about like the views versus like an Amazon seller usually cares about bottom of funnel, just like sales. So then there's different types of creators that do different types of content that you can look at as well.
Okay, awesome. And then for I guess looking back at like the general the TikTok shop ecosystem, I think would it be accurate to say that there is, I mean, getting more crowded over time, right? Because more people go to it, look at it so are there any particular items you think or strategies you think would make someone stand out or persist through like the crowdedness? So like will volume, like you're doing like automating scale, would that be a big way to stand out or beat the competition, or are there other ways too, or?
Yeah, so a lot of people are sending out high volume now. Obviously because like I think there are a few other competitors out there that are doing something similar to us. So there's a lot of volume going out now on the platform. So in order to stand out and have a more efficient strategy, I think now we're building tools like AI creator search that can find creators even more specifically, like based off their hair color and their hairstyle and things like that, right? So I see you guys laughing. Is there like reason?
It's just like, yeah, hair color.
Yeah, I don't know, like hair color, people that have like red hair or something. I don't know. I'm just like throwing random things out there, but we should be able to discover that.
I see.
So like having very specific, and I was just in the UK, right? So a brand did ask about like, can you find hair color? And
Really?
I was like, sure,
Make
like
something people want.
yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. And I'm like, sure, they're like a hair like dye company. So anyways, like that kind of stuff, right? So if we can find, if you're a hair dye company and you only reach out to people that like love hair dye, then your response rate is gonna be way, way higher, right? Because the problem is right now, and I could have answered earlier as well, like founders will come onto our platform and they'll search for like a very broad, like there'll be like a creatine brand, right? Creatine gummy, and they'll just search up like fitness, right? And it could be like any kind of fitness though. Maybe the person doesn't care about creatine. Maybe they're like, doing yoga versus like a gym bro that's like eating creatine every day, right? So like the more specific you get, the better the results will be in terms of the response rate and efficiency.
I see. Okay. And then taking another step back to just generally founders or let's say brands, e-commerce that because you're responsible for the scale aspect, but
Yeah.
for them, they are also thinking of like whether or not like it will work for them or not. So is there something you've seen where brands maybe decide that it doesn't work for them anymore, TikTok Shop, or they give up? And is that necessarily indicative of something they did wrong, or maybe was it a mistake that they should not have quit so early? Like, did they misinterpret the data or something along those lines?
Yeah. There's like so many answers to each of the questions you're asking me. I'm trying to like think about the most useful answer. Okay, I'll give two answers for this one. So
Please.
there's two ways that people kind of misunderstand or decide that TikTok Shop doesn't work. I would say one of them is usually justified, but it's probably the fault of the owner of the brand or whoever's operating the brand. That would be like, oh, I sent out 1,000 samples over 3 months and I got like only 1K GMV and I lost a ton of money on the samples I sent out. But probably the approach they were taking was like mass sampling, not specifically going for any type of creator, really bad message that is just like very generic that no one cares about, giving a low like normal commission rate when you have nothing else, like no one knows about your brand, right? I think like I've seen a lot of brands and companies come onto the platform and do a very generic, boring, basic strategy, and then it just doesn't work because you need to put more effort into it than that. And then they say like, oh, it doesn't work, right? Where I would argue you just didn't try hard enough, right? In that case. Then the other case is they're actually doing all the strategies correctly and everything, but then the margin is just so low, like 5% margin. Like after GMV max, right? After like the platform fee, after the COGS, after the commission to the affiliates, like you're left with like 0 to 5% margins, right? So but then they fail to think about if they're an omni-channel business and they have Amazon and Shopify and retail, they fail to measure or think about the lift in these other channels from TikTok Shop advertising or TikTok Shop organic, right? So we have actually built somewhat of a halo effect tracker to help brands kind of see like, okay, even if I'm breaking even on TikTok Shop, Amazon sales went up. Like this video went viral, and then right afterwards, Amazon sales went up, Shopify sales went up. It's not a direct correlation, I would say. Like it's not causation, but it's, if that happens enough times, you can kind of reasonably say that TikTok Shop does help with sales and other platforms as well, right?
Yeah, actually, we recently interviewed someone on TikTok Shop, and they described something similar. That it's like, at least they stated that the Shop is the greatest, like top of the funnel channel to bring in new leads. So
Yeah. Was it Norman Chu? I saw you guys did an event with Norman Chu.
Potentially it was
I
Norman.
think it was Alex.
Oh, yeah, okay, but Norman he has also something the similar.
Yeah, Norman,
He's so
right?
cool. I love Norman.
Yeah, we're friends, so it's awesome.
Thank you. We did it.
Yeah. Oh, is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, okay. That was fast.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Amazing. You guys are, so wait, is this like recorded? You know,
Yeah,
okay.
it's recorded so that we have the transcript. And there is also your note taker as well.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love the file afterwards. You know, it's a nice, I like these nice, quick and snappy sessions. Also, Maria, I want to apologize. I think you've been reaching out to me for like months.
I know.
Yeah. No, you're like your outbound is very good. I just want to give you like thumbs up on that. Very good outbound. You just like don't give up, which is needed.
Never.
And, I apologize for like being so flaky. Like my schedule is horrible, so I didn't mean it, but you know, we got something done finally.
So when can we book on LinkedIn Live?
I like that. Like book a call on the call. It's like an Alex
There you go.
special, right? That's a good question. I don't know is the answer. We'll have to let me see. I do want to do a LinkedIn Live. I think you guys ask good questions. We're in the same space, so
Exactly.
it's rare. Actually, like when I noticed you guys were in the same space, I'm like, oh, it's even more interesting. Like we definitely should talk. So I actually booked this call on my no meetings block calendar, and you guys are the only ones I made that exception for. So LinkedIn Live, I mean, when are you guys thinking to do it?
So we could either do it. So you said that next week. No, sorry. You said when are you in SF again? Which day?
You want to do it in person?
I think it's more fun.
Yeah, it is more fun. Okay. If we're doing it in person, oh no. Okay. I'm actually gonna be.
And we can come to your office as well, like if it's easier for you than to come to our 14AI house. Like I don't care.
Where is your office located?
It's in Lower Haight, near Alamo Square.
I'm right next to the Oracle Park.
But we can come to your place.
Oracle Park. I'm in the Tandem office, so I don't know. You guys know Tandem, right?
Yeah, I think they are super chill.
Yeah. I think it should be fine. I just don't know if we have like a good space. Like if you guys have a setup, it probably makes
Yeah,
more
we
sense.
have a setup. We have like the lights, the speaker, but it's easy. We always bring it with us everywhere. Don't worry about us. It's easy.
Okay, I see. We can play by ear. I'm also like I can go wherever in SF.
And we can also do outside otherwise. We can find once we are there, we feel the vibe and see.
Okay, gotcha. In terms of in person, I will be in SF on Thursday.
Okay.
Or on Sunday, maybe?
Yeah, that works as well.
So, okay, I think I'll be in SF Thursday and Sunday. Other than that, I'm gone for the 2 weeks afterwards. So it's either this Thursday and this Sunday or like 3 weeks out.
What about I'm just afraid we work also on Sundays, but it's more like, do you think people are on LinkedIn on Sundays or not?
Yeah, no.
So should we do it on Thursdays then?
We can do it on Thursday.
Yeah.
Let me see. What does my time look like? CloudNet. I'm free after like 1 p.m.
Okay, let's do 1 p.m. so that it's not too late for New York and other time zones in the US.
Oh, right. Do you guys work early?
Yeah.
You do? Like what time do you guys start
So
working?
last week, the LinkedIn Live we did was 7 a.m. PT.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Because I was gonna say, if we can do 7 a.m., we can also get the UK market. I have a lot of UK followers.
Yeah. Okay, let's do 7 a.m. then, and we can come to Oracle Park and meet there.
The only problem is I probably can't do that this Thursday. I want to do 7 a.m., but
So when are you back in SF otherwise?
Okay, I can do March 10th.
Okay, let's just March 10th, 7 a.m. I send an invite with a tenant office.
Okay, perfect. I don't see it yet. But...
Yeah, I haven't sent it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will do it just after the call.
Okay, yeah, send that over. That means I have to take the like 5 a.m. train to get there on time.
Oh, where do you live? Where do you sleep?
Where do I sleep? In my house in Santa Clara, in my house.
So you live in Santa Clara?
Yeah, well, I'm moving to SF early April. It's fine. I can wake up and take the 5:30 a.m. train. It's whatever. No problem.
Because how far is Santa Clara from SF?
It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah. If I don't, well, actually, there's a fast train. I can make it work. It's fine. We can do 7 a.m.
Do you want to do 7:30? So for you, it's less.
I think 7 a.m. is better because UK people get out, they're like done at that time. They don't work then.
Okay, but you need energy, so that's why.
I'm good. Like if I am on the train after it's been like an hour, hour and a half, I'll drink my coffee. I'll be good to go. No problem.
Okay, great. So we can meet at 7 a.m. at Tandem, March 10. And before that, we will prepare the LinkedIn Live event. We will send you the questions a few days before, just in case you want to change some things.
Okay.
And there is nothing to prepare.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to also focus on, well, I want to know more about what you guys do. I don't have that much time right now, but like it would be interesting to also focus on like your solutions for people because I know I've heard of like people want like an AI chatbot for customer support, and then I haven't heard about this like TikTok for business
Thank you.
thing. It sounds like, what do you guys use that for? Like, what is the biggest use case for that feature?
It's to answer pre-sales questions
Yeah.
and post-sales questions. Like, I hate the flavor. Because we are working with a men health subscription called Sperm Worms for very funny brand.
What's it called?
Sperm Worms?
Sperm worms?
Sperm worms, yes.
Interesting.
Well, you like gummy worms.
Gummy.
I don't get it. Okay.
When is my order coming? I want a refund. It's always the same questions.
How about creators that reach out to the brand page to work with them?
We heard about that use case, but we haven't done yet any implementation.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, regardless, I think there's a lot of overlap, so that no problem. Let's do it.
Great. We have a date. Look, it's working. Never giving up.
Yeah, it does work. Are you like a BDR or something, Marie? Like, what is your background?
No, I have always been a founder.
Okay, I like that. Good energy.
And you?
I used to be a software engineer, and then I've done sales. Like, I've always like sold stuff and worked like my whole life ever since I could, basically. But I was born and raised in the Bay Area, so I have to be a software engineer. Yeah, you know, from Sunnyvale, Cupertino, like, and then I worked in tech, big tech for like 4 years, and then I was like, yeah, no more.
And who is your YC partner?
Andrew Miklas. Yeah. Who's your guys's?
Tom Bloomfield.
Oh, Tom Bloomfield. Okay, I don't think I've ever met with him. I recently met with Jared Friedman as well.
Nice. He's great. He has a lot of B2C companies.
Yeah, he does. We're B2B currently. Well, I guess we're B2B to C.
Same.
Like, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay, cool. I put LinkedIn webinar in SF.
Yeah, and I will send you an invite, and we can do it. It will be fun. Excited to meet. It's more fun to do in person. Of course, if you decide that it's too early, we can just do it via Zoom.
Okay. No, I agree. In person is definitely better. That's why we're moving everybody in person in SF. But cool. I'll let you know if like anything comes up, but we should be good to go. And then could you send me this like file of recording or whatever afterwards?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Oh, actually, wait, I already have the note taker. We should be fine.
Yeah, that's why you already have. But we will send you what we will add in the book, just that you can, how do we say, approve.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Have a good week.
Also, nice to meet you all, like officially, finally.
Yes.
All right, see you later. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye-bye.